Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gordon H. Pocket Arena at Leddy Park. Tonight we have the number 2 BFA Bobwhites against the number 1 Essex Hornets. This is a Division I state championship. Jason, I know we talked last week during the semifinal, and there's a little bit of confusion with that extra linesman out there, but nonetheless, we were able to get the insight from the AD, and as a result, that was a semifinal game sponsored by the VPA, and tonight we see BFA taking on their rival Essex in what could be potentially their 20th state championship in history.
That's right, Cam. Yeah, going into the last game, we're thinking it's the state championship. You know, that's the final game. A lot happened in between those playoffs with teams dropping out and not knowing who was still in, who was still out. But, yeah, you got the number 1 versus the number 2 in this final game, state championship. BFA, like you said, going for its 20th, and Essex going for its 5th state championship.
Yeah, with that being said, BFA 8-1 on the season. They finished 7-1, number 2 in the VPA at the end of regular season. Quarterfinals, we saw no contest. We saw a 7-2 win out of number 10 Stowe over number 7 Spalding. Stowe advanced, no contest against the Bobwhites. They end up advancing, where they take on number 6 CVU, who had a no contest as well against number 3 Rice, able to get the big 1-0 win. Essex, on the other hand, went about it a little bit differently. They saw number 9 Colchester, who ended up beating number 8 Rutland 5-4 in an overtime game. Essex then going on to beat Colchester 5-1 in the quarterfinal. End up seeing Woodstock, who then had a no contest in that matchup. As a result, leaving BFA versus Essex in the 1-2 matchup. Jason, you know, we talked about this a little bit earlier. You can write this championship game up no matter how you want to, but at the end of the day, we've seen enough hockey. We've followed both these teams past couple of years. We're very familiar with them. This is who we were going to see regardless. Woodstock maybe give Essex a fight, but Essex much more depth, and I think this is the state championship one way or the other. And at the end of the day, someone's getting a state championship banner, and yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing better than seeing a 1 versus a 2. And just to go back on that, this is Essex 17th state championship. I said 5th. This is their 17th, going for their 17th. BFA going for their 20th. Just to correct on that. And, yeah, their last meeting back on February 20th, Essex with a 2-0 win, and Essex holding them off, their only game all season, not allowing a goal versus a Division I team. So hopefully BFA can get a quick start tonight and, get a few on the board and come out with the state championship, their 20th. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate. Obviously, different times. We have COVID in play. We've only have a privilege of seeing 5 BFA games for regular season. That semifinal matchup last Saturday against CVU. But I did have a chance to watch Essex as a viewer from my homestead with my family. And from what I saw out of that game, and I know we talked about it, probably a very evenly matched up opponent compared to one another. I think a little bit of the difference is Essex with a little bit of the upperclassmen, a little bit more discipline, control the pace of play. We saw some penalties between both teams, kind of leaving 5-on-4, 5-on-3 opportunities. Essex able to capitalize, but with that being said, you'd probably rather lose in the regular season, make adjustments, and come into it kind of revised, refreshed, ready to go. Where Essex, I got to imagine, is going to stick to their game plan.
Yeah, Essex, always a great team, always well coached. I know Chris Line, the head coach, very well coached me in high school. You know, a very disciplined coach. Doesn't really put up with any baloney. So these guys, they're going to come out disciplined. They're going to stay out of the penalty box. Essex always, a great scoring team, great goaltending, and that's what they have this year with this goaltender. Coming into this game, Essex, both of these teams have been one of the other a state champion in the last 6 years, which is incredible. That either one of these teams. I mean, you're talking Essex in 2019, 2018, 2015, BFA's last year's championship in 2020, and they won in 2017 and 16. So, yeah, this is going to be a great game because both these teams are at the top of the charts.
Yeah, there's certainly a lot on the line. Two of the dominant programs in the state. Both teams don't like each other. That's known. Essex thinks they're better than BFA. BFA thinks they're better than Essex. As a result, we get a rivalry. Like Jason and I had said, BFA going for their monumental 20th state championship. Essex, on the other hand, shortly behind, going for number 17. Collectively, they've played each other in this final game a total of 7 times. Essex having BFA's number, winning that series 4-3. The last one coming in 2016, which, Bliss, you might have mentioned. Essex getting the 2-0 win. But regardless, you talk about the last 6 years in Vermont high school hockey, and this is it right here, folks. And you're not going to get anything better. So there's a lot to look forward to. I know that there's certainly some keys to the game on both sides. We talk about BFA's kind of repetitively, game in and game out, but a little different for Essex here because they haven't played in a week. I don't know the inside scoop, but I can't imagine, based on COVID protocols, them really having much of a practice-type structure this past week where the Bobwhites have been able to stay fresh and keep it going.
Yeah, BFA coming off that win against CVU at home. Essex, on the other hand, not having fresh legs, sitting for the past 7 days, waiting on those test results today. They have not been able to practice. They have not been able to play. BFA having the fresher legs is going to be a big advantage for them. They're warm. They're ready to go. Telfer, we've said, time and time again how great he's been this season. Coming into this game with a .957 save percentage, and on the other side you got probably the best goalie in the state, with a .061 goals against average and only allowing 5 goals all season.
Yeah, no, goaltending's certainly been a key across the state. Some of these deeper teams, or these teams that have had success, Essex, BFA, Woodstock, all great goaltending. And even the 500 Club of CVU that gave people fits all year, again, great goaltending. So seems to be a theme. I think as a result, those teams kind of peaked at the end of the year because of that. But, regardless, looking into this game, BFA, we talk about it all the time. Quick start, but even more so here, going back, Essex has not played, okay? Essex has been off for a week. They might be the one team in Division I who has had more COVID delays throughout the season. They had the issues after playing MVU. They end up playing Spalding. Spalding end up getting it somehow. Not sure if those games were related or whatnot, but Essex has had multiple delays in their season. BFA's been able to stay within the guidelines, keep the kids healthy, and there's been no pause on this BFA team other than waiting around.
Right.
With that being said, this is a very highly efficient offensive team, and regardless if they practiced or not, played or not, this is not an Essex team that you can let sit around, catch their legs, because they will make you pay. As a result, quick start, crucial for the Bobwhites.
That's right. And for Essex, they're a team. They control the tempo of the game. They're very disciplined. As we said, coaching-wise, they're very disciplined. They, keep their emotions at check. And they're going to look for their senior leadership tonight to, lead this team into this final. And you're going to have to look out for guys, Toby Cram, number 8, 3 goals, 4 assists on the season. Sincata, 3 goals, 4 assists on the season. Justin Prim, 4 goals, 4 assists, number 17. And number 18, Maxwell Line, 7 goals, 1 assist. They got a high-scoring offense. BFA is going to have to do their best to stay physical, put the bodies on these guys, and really, really get them frustrated and get, quality shots on net. They got to get these quality shots, quality scoring chances. Enough of this missing the net. They got to get shots on net that are quality.
Absolutely, and with that being said, quick lineup change for the Bobwhites. Aiden Savoy back in tonight. Aiden's been one of the leading scorers, bigger body on this second unit, so it'll be good to have him in against this senior class of Essex. And I know they're excited to get him back. Wood filled in nicely.
Yeah.
But, it would be good to get Wood back to the third line a little bit. I think he gives that third line a little bit more opportunities from a scoring perspective. So with that being said, I think the Bobwhites kind of balance out that second, third unit a little bit and hopefully can catch one of these Essex lines kind of off guard.
Yeah, and Savoy, kind of hot towards the end of the season. So getting him back is going to be big for this BFA offense. And, Colin Audie last game, I was telling you earlier today, what a game for him. He was flying all over the ice, and, I hope to see him do that again tonight. I know he's going to be pumped to go, so look out for him to be a force on this BFA offense.
With that being said, both lines have hit the ice. We are in warm-ups. We're probably about, 5 or 10 minutes away from puck drop. Quickly, we would like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game. Not just tonight, but the entire season. Northwestern Medical Center, Collins Pearly Sports Complex, Handy Toyota, JC Image, Barrett Ford, and Clarity Realty with Keller Williams, Vermont. If your business would like to become a sports sponsor for the rest of the spring season of 2021 into 22, contact Northwest Access TV, 802-782-8676. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss. We're going to take about a 5-minute break and be back for your puck drop. Again, this is Division I state championship between number 2 BFA Bobwhites and the number 1 Essex Hornets.
That our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Gordon H. Pocket Arena at Letty Park. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss, a.k.a. Blister. Folks, as mentioned, we were with you this past Saturday in what we had thought might have been a VPA state championship. However, after the first period and the first intermission, we were informed by the BFA AD, Dan Marlowe, that was not the case. It was treated as a VPA semifinal, and as a result, it was going to be left in the hands of the VPA to determine whether we were going to have co-champions or a potential final. And here we are sitting as the biggest rivalry arguably in the state for any sport is happening right in front of us as the number 2 Bobwhites take on the number 1 Essex Hornets for the Division I state championship.
That's right. This is going to seal it off, really, give everybody, this is going to show who's the real state champion. Not going to really have any asterisks. This is number 1 versus number 2. There's going to be a final winner at the end of this game. So this is going to prove who is number 1 and who is the state champ for 2021.
A little different tonight as Jason and I are sitting on the stand side of things on the top of the bleachers. There's netting in front of us. However, thank God it's clear, Jason. Hopefully we can pick up the numbers easily and the puck for you. Wish we were up top of the box, but unfortunately VPA, NSN do have the contracts right. Would love to know who gives the better broadcast. like to think it's us.
Yeah.
Maybe the viewers can give us some feedback when the time comes. But nevertheless, we've got a dogfight about to happen. As mentioned, BFA looking for their 20th state championship. Essex looking for their 17th. These are the 2 best programs in the state, and we're about to battle it out for another one right here.
Yeah, you're going to see 2 of the top goaltenders in the state tonight. Telfer has just been phenomenal for this BFA team. And Maxwell Foster, the junior, has just been lights out for this Essex Hornets team. So we're going to have some phenomenal goaltending and a great game on our hands. So here we go.
With that being said, first unit out for the Bobwhites as Audie takes the face-off, unable to win the draw. And number 19 for the Hornets, Line gets a shot there. Looks like we got a delayed call early. Possibly number 19, Maxwell Line, the senior, goes to the box early for tripping. Jason, we just talked about our pregame about getting off to a good start. Essex hasn't had a chance to play or practice. Here it is right here, first power play for the Bobwhites.
And I think Essex was just trying to get off, quick into the zone, dump it in, catch the guy quick with a hit. He caught the leg of the BFA player in the corner, and hopefully BFA can make him pay for it here.
So BFA with it now in the power play, offensive zone. Valley with it, circling, goes center slot, quick shot, and Valley rips one! Top shelf! Valley getting a puck, creeping into the center slot, and goes bar in for the 1-0 lead just about 24 seconds into the first period.
I mean, we've talked about Valley, for the season that we've had, but he just walked into the slot, found some space, and absolutely ripped one off the post and in top corner on Foster, and he wishes he could have that one back.
Tough to see that with the traffic in front. Valley, our Showtime player of the game in the quarterfinal. Beauregard laying a big hit there. Love the Bobwhites coming out with this physicality. Again, Essex has not played for over a week. Don't imagine that they've had any type of practice structure. BFA with it in their defensive zone. Ethan Audie doing work, chips it up to Beauregard. Beauregard able to get it out, comes back out to the Essex defender, Braden Hennenway. Essex with it now, trying to get it down low. Hemingway gets it down low, but looks like there's going to be a call there.
If that's going to get your team going early on in this game, BFA struggling to have early starts in most of these games, and that's about as early as a start as you can get, and making them pay on the power play, which BFA needs to do in a game like this and get on the board early.
There's no doubt, based on a in-game standpoint, that BFA certainly has the legs. Essex hasn't played since they played a weaker Colchester team last week in the quarterfinal. Good to see the Bobwhites take advantage there. So puck now in the defensive zone of the Bobwhites. Cam Johnson breaking it out to Lanphier. Lanphier unable to chip it up. Puck comes back to Lanphier, doing work on the far side boards. Essex with it in the slot. Quick shot there. That goes high and wide of Telfer. Puck thrown back down low. Number 11 for the Hornets. Ryan Clark gives chase. Clark with it, unable to hold on. Lanphier gets tripped up. No call there. That's questionable. Puck thrown back down. Essex and BFA both calling for a line change. Cam Johnson with it. Doing work right now against Line, who took the early penalty. Audie picking up control, looks to get to Merrill, chips it through the neutral zone. Puck is overturned and slapped all the way down by Essex. BFA with it now through the neutral zone. Levi Webb, one of the leading scorers for the Bobwhites, has had a great season jumping from that fourth to first line. BFA with it in the offensive zone. Shot there by Merrill. Unable to get on net. Another shot by Merrill, and that's deflected wide. And the Bobwhites, with their second scoring opportunity, has had a little action. And Foster, who we talked about so much early with that great save percentage and goals allowed average, is finally able to feel his pads a little bit without one slipping by him.
BFA, two things we said they needed to do: be physical and early start. They've done both so far in what I've seen, 2.5 minutes into this game.
So with that being said, we are just about 2.5 minutes into the game. As mentioned, BFA up 1-0. Colin Audie with it. Colin had a great game last time. Jason and I both spoke on the way down and said he shifted in a whole nother gear as far as the pace of play went. Look for him to do the same thing tonight here against the Hornets. Valley with it now down low. Puck intercepted by Essex. Number 8, Toby Cramp, trying to do something with it. Aiden Savoy able to get it out. Savoy and Valley give chase as Mayer able to break it out through the neutral zone. Essex 2-on-2, slides it over. Shot blocked by Owen Benoit. Owen Benoit up to his center, Valley. Valley streaking the other way. 1-on-3. Unable to gain control. Essex pushing it the other way. Quick move there by Essex. Quick touch pass. Essex in front. Great opportunity for them. Puck in front. Unable to get anything on net. Great block shot by Liam Wood.
That's what you want to do. Sacrifice for your team in a game like this. I know they were doing it last game. I think it was Webb who dove for a puck in front of the CVU defender, and Liam Wood doing the same thing. Struggling a little bit. Looks like he might have gotten hit in the upper thigh, but what a block there from Liam Wood, and that's what you want from your team.
Got to have block shots, especially if you're a third unit. You don't want to give up an odd man rush there. They're able to get the whistle. And we are moving on. Essex with it now. Quick shot there. Puck deflected wide. Number 19 of the Hornets, Maxwell Line, between the penalty and the puck possession. Feels like a name we're going to say a lot tonight. Again, we don't know a ton about this Essex team. I've seen them, streaming in the game down at Essex Skating Facility where they won 2-0. But we do know from last year that they're returning a ton of players, and they're very leadership-oriented, and that's what you want in a state championship game.
Yeah, Max Line got 7 goals, 1 assist, so he's a player you want to watch.
And considering the fact that Essex has only played 7 games, for all you mathematicians out there, say no more. BFA with it now. Matty Merrill pushing it up to Colin Audie. Colin Audie with a great forecheck. Able to gain control. Trips up there, no call. Shot able to find the net. Maxwell Foster pushing it to the side. Colby Morin keeping it in for the Bobwhites. Behind the net, Levi Webb out in front, can't get a shot on net, and looks like there's going to be a delayed call here. A high stick.
Essex starting to get frustrated already. This is a team that normally is very disciplined and stays out of the penalty box, and this is the second penalty of the period.
Yeah, Tobias Martin with the high stick.
And putting BFA back on the power play, and let's see what they can do.
And I know they're stacked as far as juniors and seniors go, but Tobias Martin and Maxwell Line, 2 of the seniors for this Essex Hornet lineup, both getting the early on penalties. So if there's one thing you hope your seniors get by their senior season, is to not take penalties like that with your stick in the air within the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, it looks like we got an Essex player down, blocked a shot in front of Foster. He's back up, though, going to the bench.
So Owen Benoit with it now for the Bobwhites, breaking out through the neutral zone. Valley with it now, already a goal tonight. Valley circling back. Puck comes back to Morin, over to Benoit, over to Morin. Morin with it, quick shot by Morin, and that just misses the far post. Valley with it up top, slides it to Morin. Shot there by Morin, and great save by Maxwell Foster as this second power play, which was the first to go on the second power play for the Bobwhites, able to find some scoring opportunities there.
Yeah, shot 6 for BFA, 1 for Essex. BFA really pouring on the shots. Obviously having the power play helps, but they're getting pucks on net, and that's what we want to see.
So about 6 minutes through, 1-0 Bobwhites, 1:13 left on the Tobias Martin high sticking call. Nathan Benoit up top, shot there, rebound in front. Oh, and unable to get a stick on it is Webb. Oh! Puck slides to Webb off the rebound, and Weber with the big goal to give the Bobwhites the 2-0 lead 6 minutes into the first period. here at Gordon H. Paquette Arena.
I tell you what, BFA is making them pay when they're taking penalties. Something in a game like this, got the final game of the year, got to stay out of the box, and BFA's doing what they do best on the power play, scoring goals. Levi Webb picking up the trash in front. We love it. That is Webb's 5th goal of the year. He's got 7 points.
And with that being said, Essex clearly won that 2-0 game against BFA. There was no questions, really. They were the more efficient team. They controlled the pace of play. But we had talked about them getting off to a slow start because of the COVID delays. And there's no doubt they look flat as far as a step standpoint goes.
Yeah, I mean, Essex, not looking as fit as BFA or with the legs so far in this game. But Essex is one of those teams where you cannot not let up with this pace that BFA has. So they are a dangerous team. It's 2-0 BFA, but this game tables could turn a lot easier than anybody thinks.
With that being said, Sincota going the other way, unable to break it up. Liam Wood intercepts, dodges around his offensive defender. Essex able to gain control in the neutral zone. Picked off by Lanphier. Great job by Lanphier getting that puck down low. The Beauregard, Savoy, and Valley line out giving chase. BFA doing a good job along the boards winning the puck battles right now, and it's certainly showing.
Yeah, BFA's doing a good job winning those 50-50 battles, as Cam said. That's what they got to do all game. Keep this pace up. Wear these guys down.
Number 16, Caleb Day, giving chase for the Hornets. Breaking out to number 11, Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark, one of the better two-way players for this Hornets team.
Good block shot there by Johnson.
First unit out for the Bobwhites. Colby Morin chipping it off to his near side winger. Unable to connect. However, BFA finds a way to pick it up in the neutral zone. Streaking the other way. Quick shot there. Colin Audie giving Maxwell Foster the blocker save. Looks
Merrill
like
off
they're
the post.
Looks like Merrill just chipped one off the post as there was a scrummage in front of the net. Merrill behind the net, looking for someone. Finds Frady's up top. Back to Merrill. 3 BFA wingers on this far side. Don't get caught. Merrill finally sneaks back to the near side to give a little more support. Essex throwing it all the way down and takes an icing as they're just looking for a line change.
Perfect example right there of hard work. That first line,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Webb's line out there. Great work on the boards, not allowing Essex to get out of the zone, and Essex getting frustrated icing the puck. So BFA doing a good job getting them frustrated.
And just to confirm, that Webb goal was a power play goal as
Power
they're 2
play,
for 2,
both
correct?
power plays, yep.
Yep.
I do not have assists. Looks like they're not announcing tonight, so
We'll try to
we'll
keep
try
an
to
eye.
get those for you.
So puck now in the BFA defensive zone. 6 minutes left in this first period. Essex trying to sustain some pressure. Owen Benoit with it now, wrapping all the way around. He'll check back to Ethan Audie. Ethan chips it up to Rafferty. Rafferty going the other way. Number 21, Owen Young, able to pinch it off. Essex skating through the neutral zone. Shot there, puck up and out of play as Kuchar unable to get a shot on goal. Instead deflected up into the netting behind Telfer.
Valley, the captain, going around giving guys high fives. You can tell these guys are very happy with their play so far, and the captain, giving them some praise.
At least for this Bob White team, and I've spoke to several individuals on this team, as obviously I have a brother on the squad, but they're fired up to be here.
Oh yeah, I mean, you got to think BFA is ready to go. They just played CVU. They're coming off a big win. They got the momentum. Essex they're almost dragging out there a little bit. You know,
Yep.
they don't have the legs, and you know that could potentially hurt them not playing for 7 straight days. You know, standing around waiting, wondering what's going to happen, waiting for COVID tests. I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah,
lot to put. You know, a lot to put on a younger kid at this age. You know, something they've never had to deal with before, and you know, BFA's just kind of sat back and been able to relax and in practice.
Another block shot there by Beauregard. Puck comes back to him, tries to get it out, unable to do so. Comes out to number 10, Hemingway, who fires one wide. Puck in front, Aiden Savoy picking up, going the other way. He's 1-on-4. He's able to dodge all the way around down to the far side corner where Hemingway rubs him off. It's definitely a physical game. Intentions are high. And I think you made a good point. Bobwhites jumping 2-0 on this Essex squad. I mean, they're going to start to get frustrated.
Yeah, and that's what that's what you want to do at a game like this. You want to get on the board early. You want to get your team pumped up, ready to go, and that's what BFA's done so far.
Sincata with it now, making one
we got a
move.
hooking call here, I think.
And looks like Colby Morin's going to get charged for the hooking on Sincata as he makes 2 moves against his defender, able to get past the first one. However, approaches Morin, and Morin drags him down.
It's like Webb's going to the box.
Okay, so there's a little confusion there. I think Weber might have snuck in from the side.
Yeah.
But there was 2 bodies. Sincata gets dragged down regardless. BFA going to the penalty box, and Essex getting their first power play of the night.
You know, and I know Essex made them pay last game on that, 20th of February. You know, not a team you want to take a penalty against because great power play, a lot of heavy scoring on this team.
And the other thing we've said it multiple times, but this is not a team, regardless if they've been off for a week, that you want to let sit around. No. They will make you pay just by waiting for their opportunities, holding on to the puck a second longer than maybe what the Bobwhites would, and I think that's why Essex has been so successful to this point in the season.
You know, and I think it's just going to help BFA, already having this momentum and being so pumped up, killing off this penalty.
Forcier tries to get one across the slot, however, intercepted by the BFA defense. BFA doing a good job on this penalty kill, about a minute left on the Webb. The Webb hooking. It was hooking, correct?
Yeah. Great block there by Valley.
Essex with it now in their offensive zone, trying to get something set up. Quick shot up and out of play as number 11, Ryan Clark, unable to get something on the pads of Telfer, or even better, behind his pads and into the net.
Senior Nathan Benoit doing a good job there, getting in front of that shot, allowing it to go over Telfer's shoulder, into the netting. So BFA getting in front of pucks.
Wood unable to win the draw. Essex with an opportunity to set something back up. Prim unable to hold on. Ethan Audie, only a sophomore, been a staple to this BFA defense. You've probably heard that say us multiple times between multiple players, and that's just how deep this BFA defensive unit is. Essex getting into the zone. Puck comes to Nathan Benoit, unable to get it out. Essex with it now. Still 10 seconds left on the power play.
Another block.
Another block shot by the Bobwhites. Essex with it, wrapping around, unable to find a shot in the slot. Webb comes out of the box. Essex with it in the slot.
Ooh.
Quick shot there. Ethan Audie picks up the leftovers, and the Bobwhites will go 1-for-0 on the penalty kill.
Yeah, Liam Wood, another block shot for him on that penalty kill. Taking one for the team again, doing a good job. CVU did a great job of that against BFA last game. They got in front of pucks. They didn't win the game, but they got in front of a lot of pucks and, saved a lot of shots on Telfer.
So 2:37 left in the first. Bobwhites up 2-0. Essex wins the draw. Puck goes wide. Telfer seems to be seeing his shots and angles very well. Essex not really doing a good job hitting the net. but Telfer seems like he's at least able to pick those pucks up and at least let them go to the side or push them to the side.
Yeah, Telfer's seen 9 shots. Or, excuse me, 3 shots so far.
Clark with a pass in the slot. Essex unable to get a shot off. Webb going the other way. 2-on-2, tries to find Merrill, rolls off the blade of Merrill. Icing called off. BFA taking this opportunity to get a line change as this Valley Savoy unit comes out for support. Valley already a goal tonight. The beautiful power play goal off the bar. Throws it all the way down. Beauregard with it now. Doing battle is Beauregard and Savoy against number 20, Tobias Martin. BFA with it at the point, shot there. Puck pushed to the side. Hemingway chips it back out where Frady's will take that and throw it all the way back down.
Beauregard still out there forechecking, doing a good job keeping this the Essex defenders in their own zone.
Essex skating the other way, looking for an opportunity in the odd man rush, unable to capitalize. Lanfear goes for a hit, and number 7, Hazen Price, throws a shoulder on him. And there's a shot on goal as Telfer makes a good save. And Jason, just to get your insight, I don't know if you picked up on this, but that BFA defensive unit kind of setting back a little more to the neutral zone, letting their 3 wingers kind of control the offensive zone because they know their 3 guys to their 5, they can outskate them right now and not get caught.
That's right, and they're just waiting for that, the passes to come out, feed them the passes up top, get those low shots on net. So, yeah, they're staying back a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is great. You want to see them stay composed like that, stay home a little more.
I mean, you're up 2-0, and it's almost through the first. I don't think you want to go in to the first period up 2-1 after getting someone caught on maybe an on-man rush or a puck pitched up past the boards and around your defenders.
Yeah,
so.
and a team like this, you don't want an odd-man rush. They're pretty crafty players. They'll make a bang-bang passing play be by you in no time.
Puck in the offensive zone of the Essex Hornets. Just under 30 seconds left in the first period. Owen Benoit with it now as Maxwell Line gives chase. Benoit gets it over to Audie, who chips it up to Merrill. Merrill chips it all the way down. And just under 10 seconds left in this first period. Puck comes back to Benoit, who will just take his time and break it out through the neutral zone. And Levi Webb will eat the clock there. And there's a little bit of a scrummage.
Here. It looks like Maxwell Line, some of the BFA players talking. Not much you can say to a team that's up 2-0 on you. I don't care how many goals you got or assists or points on the year. You can't say much when you're losing 2-0 in a championship game.
Absolutely not. And if you're the Bobwhites, you know what? Bobwhites have won more. Bobwhites have been around longer than the Essex Hornets. Essex has a great program. But don't let this Essex team think they can push you around. And I like seeing that out of the Bobwhites kind of coming back in Maxwell's line space and saying, hey, this is our show, bud. You can go back, you can regroup,
right.
But we're not going to let you take this away in a meaningless retaliation penalty or a penalty after the whistle.
Yeah.
And I think you got to praise the Bobwhites for kind of sticking up there. And, hey, get in their face a little bit, you know?
Yeah, exactly. That just shows that, they're frustrated. They're, they're upset with this Bobwhite team right now. And, we could see the boys over in the corner all high-fiving each other. They're pumped up. They're going to have some huge momentum going into the second period. And shots are 9 for BFA, 4 for Essex. Essex not really getting a ton of scoring opportunities on Telfer. Telfer's seen pretty much everything that's come at him. And Foster, on the other hand, had his work cut out for him. And, you're looking at, the best goalie in the state, only allowing 5 goals all year. Valley made him pay. Webb made him pay. We got a 2-0 lead for BFA. So let's see what they can do going into the second. We wanted them to have an early start, and that's what they did. We wanted them to be physical. That's what they did. So their legs are fresh. They're looking good. I'm happy so far with what I'm seeing from this BFA team.
So shots 9-4, as Jason mentioned. We had 2 goals there, both on the power play. Bobwhites 2 for 2 on the power play. As the captain, Christian Valley, again coming off a great game, getting our player of the game in the semifinal against CVU, able to find the slot there, sneaking in off the boards, ripping one bar in, giving the Bobwhites the 1-0 lead. And then from there, the second penalty on the Hornets, and Tobias Martin and Levi Webb with a shot in front, able to find his own rebound and again bang it in there. So Bobwhites getting the 2 goals there. Martin and Maxwell line getting the 2 penalties. But then Bobwhites itself having to drag down Sincata there on an opportunity late in the third. And it looks like, I know Morin was right there, but it looks like Webb might have got his stick in last and dragged down Sincata, yeah.
And I think, they killed off the penalty great. They did a good job of doing that. Coming out to the second period, they got to keep up this pace. Keep frustrating this Essex Hornets team. Get in their face when you can. Hit them in the corners, win the 50-50 battles, and keep these shots, quality shots and quality scoring chances like they have. If you're Essex, on the other hand, at this point, you got to get your legs moving, you got to get your feet moving, and get a spark somehow, because right now they got nothing in the tank, and it's showing.
We want to thank our sponsors for not only tonight's broadcast, but for the entire winter sports season: Northwestern Medical Center, Collins Pearly Sports Complex, Handy Toyota, JC Image, Barrett Ford, and Clarity Realty with Keller Williams, Vermont. If your business would like to become a sports sponsor for the rest of the spring season or the 2021-2022 season, contact Northwest TV Access at 802-782-8676. With that being said, Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss, we are here at Gordon H. Paquette Arena at Letty Park as we are broadcasting the Division I state championship between the number 2 BFA Bobwhites and the number 1 Essex Hornets. With that being said, we will be back for the puck drop, the beginning of period number 2. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Gordon H. Paquette Arena at Letty Park. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss. We are here for the Division I state title between number 2 BFA St. Albans, your Bobwhites, against the number 1 Essex Hornets. Again, these teams meeting for the 8th time in the Division I state championship. Essex leading that series 4-3. But Blister, hey, Bobwhites looking good to even up that series, eh?
Oh, man, just, Essex unfortunately taking a penalty early on in the period. Valley getting a great shot in the slot, top corner. Essex taking another penalty. BFA making him pay again. Levi Webb getting on the board for his 5th goal of the year. And that was Valley's 3rd goal of the season, giving him 6 points. So this is the quickest start I've seen all year for BFA. And their goaltending's been solid. Penalty kill's been great. They only had, took 1 penalty that period. They've been staying composed. Essex, on the other hand, looking very slow, very sluggish. Been sitting, like we said, sitting around for 7 days, waiting. They are just not looking good so far, but they got to get a spark here in this second period if they're going to get anything going.
Absolutely, and Essex got to love at least getting a period under their belt again. They haven't practiced. They haven't played since last week. It's only a week, so, these kids have been skating for, since the season started, end of December, January, but certainly off to a sluggish start because of that reason. As mentioned, they also had another COVID delay earlier in the season that forced their season to go from the 8-game schedule down to the 6. So, Bobwhites up 2-0. But again, I know you had mentioned two-goal margin, definitely one of the worst ones to, potentially have, as 1 goal here by either side, I think, kind of dictates where we're going to go with this game.
Yeah, 2-goal lead is great. Not a comfortable lead at this point, especially against a strong Essex team. But, I foresee BFA keeping this pressure on, getting another goal or 2, being in a better position than this 2-0 lead. Got to keep this pressure on, keep the physicality up, and keep those quality scoring chances going. Yeah, I mean, sometimes that hurts you, having the break like Essex did. Sometimes it's great for you, to heal up and whatever. But, this game isn't over by any means. So we're going to have a great second period here, and hopefully BFA can keep it up.
So Bobwhites special units, definitely a key note thus far. As mentioned, 2 for 2 on the power play. Obviously the Webb goal as well as the Valley goal to get things going. But not only that, but a great penalty kill by the Bobwhites late in the game as Sincata was dragged down by Levi Webb there. But some block shots there by Liam Wood. I think a couple others got involved. Benoit. Some disciplined dumping of the puck by Ethan Audie. And with that being said, giving Essex an opportunity and then kind of taking control of the penalty kill, you got to give praise to what the Bobwhites have done from a special team standpoint.
Yeah, and like you said, the defense staying back a little bit, allowing the forwards to forecheck and give that pressure, just waiting for, that pass and staying home a little more, not allowing those odd man rushes. That's what BFA needs to do, or keep doing.
So puck drops for the second period. Again, Bobwhites leading this state championship by a margin of 2-0. Essex finding a way to win the faceoff, getting it all the way down, and that puck is gloved down as it hits the pad of the glove of Telfer, and he will cover that up for a early whistle here in the second period.
Good shot there by Clark. I think it was Clark who came down. Telfer saw it all the way.
BFA able to win the face-off in their defensive zone. Going the other way is Merrill. Merrill getting it down low. He has Webb for support. Webb with it now, looking to chip it all the way over to Christian Valley. Valley trying to keep it in. Puck rebounded there, shot in front by Webb. And it looks like we've got some issues as Maxwell Foster comes after Webb, going after his rebound. The whistle hadn't been blown yet.
There was no intention there by Webb. He was following up his rebound. He barely bumped into Foster. I understand you got to protect your goaltender. But on that one, there was no intent to go into Foster on that. You're just, you're skating hard. You're finishing up your rebound.
Yeah, no whistle there, and Webb just playing the whistle out. Playing the play out, and that's what you got to teach your kids.
Yeah, I mean, follow up your rebound. Goalies don't like to be touched. I get that, but that was very harmless, and Webb doing what he should be doing.
And I have no problem with Essex coming back on Webb either.
No. You want to protect your goaltender, like I said.
Shot in front. And Beauregard had
what a save by Foster. Oh my God.
Beauregard found a loose puck that rebounded off of Foster. He lunges to kind of wrap it around backhand, and Foster making a great save about a minute into the second.
That's why Foster, he's got that low goals against average.
Essex with it now is Sincata. Sincata skating it through the neutral zone. Delayed offsides. Essex doesn't realize it, and the refs are going to be quick to blow that dead as they saw it the whole way.
In last game, Cam, the refs let him play. They're doing somewhat the same. They called a few penalties. I think they were legitimate calls so far. These refs have done a great job in these past couple games so far, and you got to give praise to them, letting them play. There were a few whistles last game, getting the flow off a little bit, but
yeah, certainly less whistles. Obviously, you don't have that third official out there. I'm not sure what the ruling is on that.
No, there's 3 out here.
Sorry, there is 3. I did not see the one on the near side. But certainly to make your argument even clearer, they are letting them play because we saw a ton of whistles that kind of broke up the play in that CVU BFA semifinal.
Yeah.
So Essex with it now, trying to break it out. Great job by Lanfear as he's having a great night of forechecking. Shot by Lanfear, and Lanfear following up his shot as Maxwell Foster holds on to that one.
Just a phenomenal forecheck by Lanfear. Not allowing Essex to get out of the zone, getting the puck on the side of the net, getting the puck on net once he got it, testing Foster a little bit, making sure he's, holding his pad on the corner, doing a good job.
Audie on the face-off, unable to win the draw. Benjamin Peak gets it out for the Hornets.
Oh, good hit there by Benoit.
Puck in the neutral zone. Matty Merrill picking it up. One hand on his stick. Gotta want to see the players with two hands on the stick. I think when you're playing the neutral zone game, to be doing that, you're gonna be, you're gonna open yourself up to potential turnovers. So,
yeah, or even penalties. You got your stick dangling. You don't want to get it caught up in a guy or trip a guy. Or anything like that.
With that being said,
oh boy,
Frady's with it now for the Bobwhites. Looks for Merrill. Unable to find him. Puck sits in the neutral zone where Frady's is able to throw it all the way down for this Bobwhite offensive unit. Audie with it now. He has Merrill for support. Gets it to Merrill. Merrill doing work, skating behind the net. Looks to wrap it around. Gets it back to his defender. Shot by Benoit. That goes wide.
Man, the boards here are really, really bouncy.
Ethan Audie pinching up, trying to hold it in. Unable to do so as Essex finding a way to get it down low is Hazen Pierce. Owen Benoit skating it the other way for the Bobwhites in the neutral zone. Can't hold on to it. Gets a deflected pass from Merrill and gets a shot on net. Luckily, Foster was in a good position to see that follow-up shot.
I thought Benoit was going to get caught, deep in the Essex zone, have trouble getting back, and the puck kind of just squirted out to him. He had an opportunity right on the side of Foster. Good save, though.
Essex with it in their defensive zone. Beauregard doing work against number 18, Kucher. Beauregard having a great year for the Bobwhites. Gets it to Savoy. Savoy unable to hold on. Essex skating the other way is number 9, Joseph Maher. BFA holding on to the puck. Ethan Audie getting it to Valley, who throws it all the way down. BFA looking for a line change as this third unit comes out to give pressure. Colby Morin with it. Colby, the game winner, the only goal against CVU to lift the Bobwhites to this position here at Letty Park tonight.
First goal in his career, too.
Love that.
That's unbelievable.
Cam Johnson chips it back in from the neutral zone. Essex picking it up. Tommy Wilbur giving chase. Puck takes an odd bounce as it comes back to the defensive unit of the Bobwhites. Kind of chips off Morin's pad over to Cam Johnson, who looks to skate it all the way around in out, where Essex will turn it over and throw it back down in.
Icing.
And we'll get an icing, which for a team like Essex, you don't typically see this many icings from them.
Yeah, they're getting a little tired, I think, a little frustrated, and just kind of slapping the puck in the neutral zone, not settling it down or passing the puck around. This is a good passing team. Normally they work the puck, they hold on to it, that a couple extra seconds, find their guy, tape-to-tape passes. Not doing so much of that tonight.
So BFA with it in their offensive zone. Colin Audie doing a great job keeping it in for his line mate, Matty Merrill. Essex, regardless of the fact, able to get it out, where the defensive unit of the Bobwhites and Nathan Benoit and Gavin Frady's gets it back down low. Essex with it in the neutral zone, skating the other way is Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark over to the slot, puck deflected out to the outside, where his line mate unable to get a clean shot on net. BFA able to find the possession there as Weber chips it all the way out to Merrill. Merrill's
speed.
got wheels, quick move there in front, out to his line mate, where Valley saw Merrill's leftover push and unable to capitalize, but the Bobwhites getting another great opportunity there in the center slot.
Yeah, Valley had the opportunity on the far side. Merrill with the wheels getting into the zone. Almost, he had a tough angle, but not much he could do on that one.
BFA with it is Valley, skating it through the neutral zone. He's got Savoy for support. However, he'll throw it all the way down where Beauregard gives chase. Beauregard able to pick it up.
Ooh.
Savoy gets it up top to Owen Benoit. Quick move by Owen. That puck just misses the far post. Top shelf. Essex is able to pick up the rebound.
BFA winning these 50-50 battles, every single one of them right now.
And that puck's intercepted. And Ethan Audie trips up number 17, Justin Prim, who had the block shot and went to go the other way with it. As a result, Ethan Audie goes to the box for the tripping call. But if there's a good thing as a tripping call, that's it right there, because Prim was going one-on-one with the goalie.
Yeah, that was a very harmless trip. Kind of just got his stick caught up in his skates, and I mean, not much you could do there. And unfortunately, power play for Essex.
So Essex will find their second power play of the night on the Audie tripping call. Currently 0 for 1, as BFA had a great kill the first time around in the first period. Essex with it now. Shot there off the side of the net is number 10, Hemingway. Another shot by number 18, Kucher. I'm sorry, number 19, Maxwell Line.
Yeah, Line looks like they're trying to find him.
Yep.
He's the shooter for this power play up top.
Line looking to get it back down low where Toby Cram will pass it back. Shot there, that's deflected wide. Puck in front, Beauregard able to get it and throws it all the way out. Great job by Beauregard. And Bobwhites will try to sneak away with a quick shift here. Don't want to get caught. Number 10, Brandon Hemingway with it for the Hornets.
Good hit there by Benoit, knocking the Essex player off the puck.
And BFA, with just about a minute left on this penalty kill, about halfway through the second, puck intercepted by Webb. Webb's all alone, and Webb has a great shot that hits off the glove pad of Foster. Foster making a crucial save halfway through this game.
Yeah, Webb looking for that top left corner on Foster. In all alone, great little move, but Foster just quick glove.
Ryan Clark with it now for the Hornets. Just about 20 seconds left on the tripping call.
Sure if the net's off or...
I was trying to listen in there.
Looks like the net's off, yeah. It just popped off the mooring.
I was trying to listen in there for a second to see if we could pick up on any of the chatter.
Man, that was an unbelievable save. Great work there by Webb, just getting himself all alone. A lot of pressure on the Essex defender. Got himself in all alone. Great opportunity for BFA to go up 3-0, but Foster doing what he does best. Not allowing another goal.
BFA certainly has their countless attempts of scoring opportunities, as there's a shot that hits off the skate of Benoit and goes wide. Dangerous shot there in front of Telfer.
Looks like Weber got up high with a stick on Hemingway, and Essex is going to go back on the power play.
So Nichols with the delayed call. Looks like Webb is going to go back to the box. I think Webb and Wood lead the team in penalties, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, Webb's got 8 penalty minutes going into this game.
Number 9, Joseph Mayer throws it past the bar of Telfer. And yeah, it's another high stick. I think Weber was called on a tripping the first time around.
Yep.
But Essex had been called on a high stick on the second power play as well, where Webb capitalized. So
yep.
If there's any moral to the story, is keep those sticks on the ice, because that's the one thing these referees are looking for.
Yeah, Webb got it up a little high on Hemingway. On BFA's blue line, ref caught him. Hemingway threw his head back, sold it a little bit too, but got to keep those sticks on the ice.
So Essex will go on their third power play of the night. BFA currently 2 for 2 on the penalty kill. As mentioned, having a great special teams night in both units, penalty kill and power play. Essex quick shot there, and Telfer doesn't see that one, but that rips all the way around the far side boards and out of play.
Yeah, kind of a wild shot there for Essex.
Surprisingly, Essex having trouble hitting the net with their shots. Normally, this is a team that gets pucks on net, and so far, we haven't seen them find anything but the glass and the backside boards.
No, I mean, Telfer's made a couple good saves, but most of their shots have been wide or up high.
With that being said, Essex trying to break it out. They've got just about a minute left on the web high stick. BFA doing a good job on this penalty kill. Again, as mentioned, already 2 for 2 on the night, as they've been able to hold off this Hornet power play unit as Sincata throws one off the side of the net. Essex still in their offensive zone. Shot there, that goes wide, comes back up top to Kucher. Kucher unable to keep it in, and BFA doing a good job. Is Ethan Audie getting the puck down low?
Yeah, I tell you what, these boards behind Foster are like a trampoline when the puck comes off of them.
So BFA with it.
Good dump there by BFA.
Ethan Audie throwing it down low. Ethan, after that penalty, certainly doing his job to make sure that puck gets out of the defensive unit. Have to praise the maturity out of the sophomore. And that's another shot that goes wide off the boards. Puck up top. Penalty about to come to an end, and that's up over the net of Telfer. And somehow...
That was a tough bounce. It just popped right out front. I didn't see who got it. Looks like number 2. Forcier, is that Forcier? Yeah. I think he just was in the right place at the right time.
And
I was just saying these boards are something else bouncing, and that took a tough bounce. Telfer wasn't even ready for it. It looks like Forcier got on the board for the Hornets.
what an unfortunate bounce as Essex throws the puck up and over the crossbar, hits the glass, comes back to Forcier, who's on that far side post and able to sneak it in. Nothing you can do there, just kind of a garbage goal, but Essex able to capitalize on it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just.
But hey, you need bounces sometimes to get yourself back in the game.
Yeah, it's just a tough bounce. I mean, unfortunately, was that right at the end of the power play?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, so Essex capitalizing on the power play for the first time tonight.
But with that being said, I know we're talking a minute and a half power plays, but depending on where your bench is, in this case, Essex offensive units, the furthest point from your bench. So even if you're able to kill a 5-on-4, there's a solid 10 to 12 seconds there where you're grinding just to get your fifth guy on and get something set up where you don't give up, essentially a odd man goal.
You know, and that's just one of those things where it's not Telfer's fault, and he couldn't see it. He didn't see the bounce. I mean, he's a phenomenal goaltender, but bounces like that are going to happen, and unfortunately, it was for the Essex Hornets.
So with that being said, BFA with it, Matty Merrill sneaking in front. Good shot by Matty Merrill. As Maxwell Foster starting to get comfortable as he'll take that save and get the whistle in his defensive zone.
Shot 16 to 10 for Essex. 16 for BFA, 10 for Essex. So Essex starting to pile on some shots that they haven't hit the net a lot. They could have a lot more shots on net right now, but.
So BFA with it in their offensive zone is Beauregard. BFA unable to keep it in. Puck comes all the way down into their defensive unit. As mentioned, Essex with not the power play goal, but a goal shortly after to get within one of these Bobwhites. As number 20 for the Hornets, Tobias Martin with a good shot, as Telfer makes the blocker save. Here in the second period, we do have a whistle.
3:10 to go in this period. Hopefully BFA can get out of this period, go into the third, up by a goal, maybe pop one in before the end of the third, go in with that momentum and seal off this game.
I mean, honestly, and I say this for both teams because they're both good enough, BFA should win this game with the adversity Essex had to face. And I would say it the other way around
Yeah.
if roles were reversed.
Yeah.
So I give Essex credit for just even applying this pressure and being in this game under these circumstances.
Yeah, these kids, they've never seen anything like this. They've never had to go through, COVID protocols, wearing masks while they're playing. I mean, this is a whole different world for these kids. And they give them credit. They've been doing well with it. And, BFA especially, they've stayed healthy. They've, done the COVID protocols, followed the rules, stayed healthy.
So Essex with it now is Tobias Martin, looks to get it over to number 10, Braden Hemingway. Hemingway breaking it out for his offensive Hornet unit as number 21, Owen Young, skates it in. BFA trying to get it out, puck in front of the slot. Owen Benoit able to pick it up, skating the other way. If he hurries, he might beat an odd man.
Good hit there.
Tobias Martin doing a good job clogging up Owen Benoit's skating lane, and Essex able to skate it the other way is Hazen Pierce.
Benoit still managed to get back. Stick check.
Yeah.
Now he's got the puck. I mean, just a great skater.
Owen Benoit looking for Lanfear. Lanfear is getting off for a line change, so Essex able to skate it the other way. With it in front, puck thrown to Telfer, and after that odd bounce that Telfer had get cashed in on him, he's certainly going to be clogging and covering up every loose puck he sees from this point on.
Yeah, and he does that so well. Ellis did the same thing, and he doesn't take any chances.
So puck in front of the defensive slot of BFA, and they're able to get it out. You've noticed from this point, Essex certainly picking up the pace. That goal kind of giving them an extra bounce, and we're seeing a much even hockey game, almost in the favor of Essex at this point.
Yeah, Essex looking like they're getting their jump back in their step a little bit late into this second period. Pumping a lot of shots on net, moving the puck a little bit better, not looking as sluggish. But both teams, yeah, it's an even game so far. I mean, lots of shots for BFA, 18 shots, 14 for Essex.
Andrew Forcier just getting the opportunity there in the slot as Telfer makes a nice save. So we get an offensive faceoff far side for the Hornets, where they do work in their offensive zone. Nathan Benoit picking it up for the Bobwhites, able to get it out. Mrs. Beauregard streaking down is Valley, and Beauregard giving pressure on Mayer. Puck comes back out to Frades. Frades throws it back down. Ain Savoy able to forecheck and gain possession for the Bobwhites, where he will do work one-on-one with Mayer. Savoy still with it, gets it up top to Frades. Shot by Frades there. That goes low and left of Foster. Puck back up to Frades. Frades chips it back down low, where he looks to find Beauregard.
Good hit by Beauregard.
Beauregard trying to get the puck in front of the net. Unable to do so. Sincata going the other way. Touches it up front to Prim. Prim shoots that just off the side of the net.
Prim, a no-look shot right off the side. Great effort, though.
So Frades with it. Has wheels if he hurries. And there we hit triple zeros as the number 2 BFA Bobwhites holding off the pressure, the surgence of the number 1 Essex Hornets, maintaining a 1-goal lead heading into the third.
Yeah, Essex looking a ton better in that last half of that second period. I think they sort of got a little more jump in their step, figured things out a little bit, feeling the ice, feeling the passes. Foster's been great for them, made a lot of good saves, kept them in this game, only 2-1 so far. So BFA looking good going into the final third period. hopefully they can do the same, stay composed, stay out of the box, and get these quality chances. And Essex, yeah, I mean, they got to do the same thing. They got to stay out of the box as well.
So with that being said, Forsyth able to reduce that margin down to 1 goal. Essex wasn't sure who it was. One of the defender, the near side wingers, throwing it up and over the shoulder of Telfer. Hits the glass kind of in an odd spot. Forsyth sneaks in on the far side. Puck comes all the way out where Telfer can't see the Bass, and they're able to cash in. Other than that, no action by the Bobwhites as they had 2 goals through the first. No scoring there for them. No penalties on Essex in the second, but 2 penalties on Audie and Webb in this second period, giving a total of 3 power plays to Essex, where they haven't capitalized on any of the 3 yet, but that last goal was kind of the aftermath of the penalty. But certainly don't want to keep adding because they will eventually cash in a power play goal.
Yeah, and Webb, not a guy you want going to the box. He's one of your better players, one of your better scorers. Has a goal tonight, scored on the power play. You want that guy on the ice for for power plays and regular 5-on-5. So hopefully he can do a better job, staying out of the box. But yeah, BFA did a good job killing penalties. They did a great job, moving the puck, getting it out of the zone, pressuring those Essex defenders, and Webb had that opportunity. A lot of pressure on the Essex defense. Got in all alone, just missed that. Great save by Foster. That quick glove. So he's keeping them in it.
So the goal by Forsyth, the 2 penalties on the Bobwhites, high stick on Webb, and I believe the tripping that prevented a breakaway for the Hornets on Ethan Audie. Other than that, what's the shot total looking like?
Yeah, 18 shots for BFA, Essex with 13. And I think that was Forsyth. He's a young sophomore. I think that's his first goal of the year for Essex. So good for him getting on the board.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you have the stats for Essex by any chance?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Because
the way he's playing tonight, you'd never guess that.
I know it's pretty shocking, but they got some scorers. I mean, guys with 8 points. Couple guys with 8 points, couple guys with 7 points.
So congrats to Andrew Forsyth there on the first goal of the season. As mentioned, just after his goal, he had kind of a 1-on-2 rush where he was able to cut to the middle, get a shot on Telfer. Telfer makes a nice blocker save. So Forsyth giving the Hornets a couple opportunities late, able to capitalize on 1. We want to thank our sponsors for not only tonight's broadcast, but the entire winter season. Northwestern Medical Center, Collins Pearly Sports Complex, Handy Toyota, JC Image, Barrett Ford, and Clarity Realty with Keller Williams, Vermont. If your business would like to become a sports sponsor for the rest of the spring season or 2021-2022 season, contact Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. And with that being said, Blister, we're going to take a break here. We're going to come back for the third period. Again, VPA Division I State Championship on the line. BFA St. Albans going for their 20th title as the Essex Hornets are hoping to come back and get their 17th. With that being said, Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss, Northwest Access. We will be back for the third period. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Gordon H. Paquette Arena at the Letty Park. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss, a.k.a. Blister, Uncle Bliss, J Daddy, whatever you want to call him. We have him. Jay, I'm just looking over at Essex about to take the ice, and I can't help but hear the profanity coming out of that team. They're fired up, ready to go. I hope the Bobwhites are too, because they're up 1-0. And Essex certainly going to be pressing them for their 17th state championship here tonight, as the VPA Division I title is only a period away from being handed out.
Yeah, BFA's look great. 90% of this game so far. Essex coming out that last half of that, not even the last half, maybe the 5 minutes towards the end of that second period. That's probably the best hockey they've played this game. But yeah, they sound fired up. They're screaming and yelling. They got thunderstruck pounding on the radio.
I've
or
got
on the
goosebumps.
Speakers.
How about you?
I know. I mean, there's no crowd here necessarily, but this is nerve-wracking. 2-1 going into the third period. I mean, BFA's up. They got to just keep this lead. Stay out of the penalty box. I went over there quick just to use the restroom, and you could hear them, "Stand in the box, boys, stand in the box." So they know it. They have to do it. You know what I mean? They gotta just stay composed.
Similar setting to when you battled CVU back in 02 at Gutterson, no?
Oh boy, that was.
Do I have that right? The 3-2 loss to Gutterson, or at Gutterson against CVU?
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Was it Pete Lennis on that team?
Yeah, in overtime, and he was quite a show. Helmet popped off, and tongue on the glass. He was Pete Lennis. So that was a tough one for us. But these championship games, you got the nerves. But you got to just play your game, and BFA's doing that so far. And, Telfer's hanging strong in there. He had that tough bounce. Nothing he can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. Keep your head up. Keep going. This Essex team is going nowhere, though, right now. I mean, they're going to be all over the place. So look for them to continue this pressure. But BFA, I got no doubt that they can sustain this lead and keep going.
Again, BFA looking for that monumental state title, number 20. As Jason had said, these teams collectively have won the Division I state championship up to the past 6 years ago. And dating back, they actually played each other in 16, where the Bobwhites took the 2-0 win. But regardless, these are two of the top programs, and it's great to see them back in action here tonight. As we mentioned, Essex with that title series advantage 4-3. They've seen each other a combined 20 times in all of postseason, where Essex also leads that series 12-7. And, top to bottom, talent-wise, obviously, these are two of the best programs in the state as far as youth all the way up through. The only teams where at one point in time, dating back when we played, there used to be 60-plus going out for both these teams. And with that being said, they both got the programs, but you have to give Essex the advantage as far as postseason success is concerned.
Yeah, this is a tough team you always, end up seeing in the playoffs. And, last time BFA saw them was 2016. Thankfully, they won that game 2-0, like Cam said. And hopefully they can do the same in this 20th state championship win if they pull this one out.
So just quickly mention, please hang on tight after the game as we will do our post game, our final thoughts, our showcase player of the game, as well as our season-ending comments. So please stay with us afterwards. Again, just about 15 minutes left here in the final period of the 2021 hockey season, as Michael Telfer will take a quick cover as that puck comes floating in his defensive zone, and he will take the whistle on the near side of the BFA defensive zone.
Yeah, just Essex getting the puck on net. Just a far shot out from the blue line. Nothing fancy on that one.
BFA with it behind the net is Nathan Benoit. Nathan gets it all the way out to Essex. We're number 9 for the Hornets. Maher throws it back down in. Aiden Savoy able to collect it. He's tripped up on the near side boards. No call.
Ref went down as well.
As Sincata drags him down. Essex going the other way is number 18, Kucher. Kucher throws it to number 17, Prim. Prim throws that wide of the net. Puck comes all the way around and out, where Essex will regroup and BFA will try to get a quick line change.
Prim, probably the smallest guy on the ice. But 4 goals, 4 assists on the season. He's got 8 points. I mean, he's a phenomenal player for a guy that's about 5'5".
Third unit out here for the Bobwhites as Lanphier gives chase. Lanphier having a great game as far as playing both sides of the ice is concerned. Puck in front as Wilbur unable to get the shot off. However, Lanphier and Wilbur both giving pressure in their offensive zone. Wood high in the slot.
Lanphier had that big hit last game on the CVU player. Man, that was the biggest hit we've seen all year.
Sincata coming the other way, 1-on-3. He'll go to shoot that up and over the shoulder of Telfer. Puck unable to come out. Ethan Audie with it now. Behind the net, Essex pressuring is Pierce. Pierce can't do so. Liam Wood chipping that out as that will be a icing. And thank goodness in high school hockey, you can take a line change on an icing because that could be pivotal for either one of these teams getting tired here in the third period.
You know, that third line probably getting towards the end of their shift. Not a bad decision there by Wood to just get it out of the zone, take the change, get fresh legs out there, get the first line back out.
Puck in the defensive zone. Cam Johnson giving chase. Johnson only a sophomore. Look for him to be a big factor in years to come. Johnson with it, gets it up to Merrill. Merrill 1-on-2, looking to break around Tobias Martin. Able to do so. Tobias Martin losing a stick. Merrill with it now, chips it over to Audie. Audie up top to Johnson. Shot there by Johnson. That's deflected by number 21, Owen Young. Great block shot by Owen Young. BFA with it in their offensive zone. Webb and Merrill tick-tacking out top to Morin. Puck slides over to Christian Valley. Valley with
Goalie's
it.
down.
Goalie's down. Oh! Shot there, just misses the far post. As Maxwell Foster loses an edge, belly flopping his way around the crease.
Goalie's got no stick.
No stick, carnage all over, and Essex able to escape.
I mean, Foster was caught up in his pads, in a stick. I mean, wide open net. I got a little excited there. Looked like, who was it? Johnson had a shot from the point, and I think Foster was still like on, getting up on his belly, and it just went wide of the net. And that could have been costly for Essex because Foster was just flopping around.
So BFA set to take the offensive face-off. 11:52 left in this Division I state title. BFA looking for their monumental Division I, 20th Division I state championship. BFA in the offensive zone. Beauregard doing work in the corners, gets it to his line mate Savoy. Savoy up top to Frady's. Back to Savoy. Savoy looks to connect with Valley, intercepted the other way, 2-on-2. As number 17, Prim, looks for a pass, unable to connect from number 14, Sisters. And Beauregard throwing that all the way down over the shoulder of Foster. BFA able to get a line change as that puck is chipped up and out of play into the Essex bench with 11:06 left in the third period.
Got some nerves over here, little butterflies, Cam. These moments, love to see these seniors win a championship. Another one, back-to-back would be unbelievable.
After one period, we said 2-goal lead's the most dangerous, but now that we're in the final stages of this game and it's 2-1, it can't be emphasized anymore how much we meant by that. Essex with it in the offensive zone. Forcier with it, already a goal tonight. Ethan Audie picking it up, looks to get to Rafferty. Rafferty unable to touch that pass. Delayed icing that's going to be called off.
Ref letting him play a little bit. Like to see it.
Liam Wood with it now, throwing it down low. BFA doing a good job with quick line changes. Third unit getting out there, killing some time, and then getting off, letting this first unit get back out.
You want to see the refs let him play a little bit. Call off the icings every once in a while.
Ethan Audie looks to collect to Merrill. Merrill can't get it out. Puck comes up top to number 9 of the Hornets. Maher, who throws it on net. Telfer covering that up for another whistle as we will see a defensive faceoff for the Bobwhites on the far side.
I was a little worried about the seats we were going to have in this place, and
Not bad at all.
pretty happy with them.
Not bad at all.
Kind of like a center spot, kind of by ourselves up here.
From what I hear, the NSN broadcast is absolutely electric. Can't wait to listen to that later.
Oh, Cam. Love it.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
No, it's all good.
10 minutes even left in this third period.
We got a contract with Northwest, so.
We gotta
Don't come barking over here up our tree because we're with Northwest.
we gotta have Paul go promote ourselves to the VPA. Shot there that just goes wide as there's a one-timer to Prim who just misses the far side post.
Prim, I mean, a guy we've been talking about all game. Just a dangerous player. Looking for a one-timer in the slot.
Colby Morin with it now, getting it up to Levi Webb. Levi Webb with the game-winning goal if the Bobwhites are able to hold on. Essex with it in the slot. Good shot there by number 8, Toby Cram. Puck in front.
Oh.
And that rings off the bar as number 10, Braden Hemingway, unable to cash in. Another shot there by number 17, Prim. Telfer standing on his head in the crease. BFA running around a little rampant here in the defensive zone.
Got to get it out here.
Puck chipped out to Beauregard. Beauregard's got time. He'll chip that all the way down and around, and they will call a icing. As now it seems like Essex, the one with the bounce, able to get some pressure here with the extra step in the legs, and BFA, the one's looking a little sluggish.
It's a heck of a shift for Essex. You know, Hemingway off the crossbar, just ringing one. Luckily for Telfer, he's giving that crossbar a little pat down right now, saying thanks.
You know, I mean, hey, he deserves one after that bounce he took on the fourth-year goal.
Absolutely. Good dump in by Wood there.
So BFA's third unit throwing it down low in the offensive zone. Essex picking it back up, going the other way is number 2, Andrew Forcier.
Ooh,
Wood is hit there by number 19, Maxwell Line.
Man.
Lanphier with it now for the third unit, able to get it out. Good job by Lanphier.
Third line taking a little bit of a beating on that one. Wood and then Lanphier taking a hit. Essex starting to really show their physicality in BFA's defensive zone.
But at the same time, Bobwhites able to get the icing call in their favor, giving them a reset opportunity in the offensive zone as Colin Audie with the clean win back to his brother Ethan. Puck comes down low.
Yeah, and probably a more physical game BFA's had all year.
It's certainly the most physical game I've seen for any opponent they've faced thus far. Levi Webb with it over to Merrow. Merrow circling to his backhand. Gets it back down to Webb, who leaves it for Merrow to give chase. Merrow kind of held on a little bit there and dragged down. No call.
Yeah,
Webb comes in for the hit on the breakout attempt of Monahan. Essex has time. Touch pass there to Pierce, who's unable to collect. BFA taking this time to regroup and send it the other way is Beauregard, who pitches up to Savoy. Savoy getting it down low. With it now, plenty of time. Up top to Frades. Frades back down to Beauregard. Beauregard chips it in front to Valley. Valley's going to take no chance and throw it back down to Savoy. Just under 7 minutes here left in the Division I state championship. BFA with the 2-1 advantage, looking for their 20th state championship.
BFA doing a good job cycling in the offensive zone, just moving the puck great in the corners.
BFA with it now, touch pass from Savoy to Beauregard, unable to hold on. Puck comes all the way back down to Frades. Frades chips it around his defender. Looking for his line mates, coming off a fresh bench is the third unit. Wood tripped up as he pressures his Essex opponent. Touch pass there to Rafferty. Rafferty unable to throw it down low. Essex turning it the other way is Kucher. Kucher battling Colby Morin in the corner. Puck up top to Prim. Great block shot there off the stick
Here we go.
of Wood.
Got a delayed call here on, looks like number 12, or is it 12? Is it nope. Yeah, it's Sonata. Nope, it's 8. Toby Cram.
Toby Cram, the
Tripping.
junior, getting the tripping. There's a great block shot again by BFA as Wood able to get his stick on that shot, deflected it wide. He's tallied about 3 or 4 block shots so far tonight.
Yeah. BFA going on the power play, 5:51 to go. This is huge for BFA. Get one on the board. You're sailing.
So BFA just under 6 minutes, up 2-1. They're going on their 3rd power play of the night, already 2 for 2. This could be crucial.
Oh,
There's a hit on the BFA offenseman, Levi Webb. BFA unable to keep it in. Nathan Benoit with it, circling all the way back around. Killing time, I'm not sure why.
just slowing it down.
Ethan Audie with it, going the other way. Gets it to his brother Colin. Colin with it now. Up top to his brother Ethan. Audie, back to Audie. Shot there, deflected, just wide out of the reach of Merrill.
It's like the goalie, Foster, might have gotten some contact in front.
Well, I think Maxwell Foster,
Not
he
a-
had one of his defensemen push Merrill kind of across his chest and dragged him down, but it was incidental regardless.
You know, he'll take some time, give his guys a little rest if he wants. He can control this right now and use his time wisely. Give these guys a rest. Not a time when you want to lose your top goaltender with 5 minutes to go on a power play.
Plenty of time left on the power play, 1:18 on the Cram penalty.
Looks like we're going outside of the zone here. I'm not sure if the ref just decided the contact or.
Not 100% sure. So BFA with it on the power play. Benoit getting it to Beauregard. Beauregard unable to hold on. So the puck will come all the way back out to Owen Benoit, who circles back around, looking for a lane, finding a lane, skating wide all the way around the Essex defenders. Down behind the net, up top, gets it to Valley, over to his winger, Morin. Morin sneaks in from the top to the far side wing. Puck just wide. Another shot! And Owen Benoit!
Yeah, baby!
Owen Benoit buries one. 3 for 3 on the power play. Are the Bobwhites.
Just a beautiful, beautiful shot over Foster's glove. Might have been a little traffic in front of Foster. He didn't see it going towards the net. Benoit, Owen Benoit with a beautiful goal. Top corner on the right side over Foster's glove, and that puts BFA up 3-1. 3 for 3 on the power play. These boys are buzzing.
BFA with the big goal there, just about 4:31. As mentioned, 3 for 3 on the power play tonight is Owen Benoit. And that's the second goal of the game where BFA has been able to get traffic in front of the net and kind of screen Foster, because he didn't see that Valley goal either.
No.
And both Valley and Benoit able to absolutely cash in upstairs. And you certainly don't want to speak too early, but the momentum definitely back to the Bobwhites in the late stages of the state championship.
Yeah, and Essex, we said this earlier in the first period, not normally a team taking penalties. I'm sure Coach Chris Lyon is not happy with these guys, taking these tough penalties late in this period. And, at this point, BFA, that momentum with the last, 4 minutes to go in this game.
Just got to play smart hockey at this point as BFA on the defense. Puck slid in front, dangerous pass as Maxwell Line almost able to cash in. As Andrew Forcier with the good look to Maxwell Line, just unable to get anything in the
Forcier looking for that backdoor play for Line. Line, one of those scores we talked about with 7 goals on the season. And, you know, Forcier, we've talked about him a lot in the past half of this game.
Absolutely, and as mentioned, for someone getting their first goal of the season, it certainly doesn't seem like it. BFA with it now. Beauregard tries to get a shot off, and he's tripped up as Beauregard almost with the wide open look. However, dragged down, and Essex able to get it out.
You know, and don't quote me on that. I'm not positive if that's Forcier's first goal, but
not to doubt you. I just have a hard time believing
Coach Chris Line gave me his top scorers, and I'm not sure if he has a goal or not, but maybe he does. But
regardless, big night for him. And
he's all over the place.
He's been all over the ice.
Incredible.
Lanphier with it now for the Bobwhites. Let's not forget, folks, Lanphier up to this point this season was a defender, and he's groomed in nicely to a winger on this third unit for the Bobwhites.
Yeah, someone asked me the other day, why is Lanphier playing as a forward? And I said, I'm not really sure, but he's transitioned into a pretty darn good one.
Yeah. Wood with it now, trying to break it out. He'll take a hit by Prim. The BFA with it. Morin holding on to it in his own corner. Essex able to collect. Sincata can't get the pass out. Finally able to do so.
Good block.
There's a block by Ethan Audie. And Lanphier able to chip it off the boards.
It's not going to make it.
And that's going to be waved off, which is huge for the Bobwhites. 2.5 minutes left in the 2020-2021 hockey season. BFA Bobwhites again 2.5 minutes away from their 20th state title as they are leading the Hornets 3-1 here at Gordon H. Paquette Arena. Cam Johnson, another one with a big night, able to chip it out. Merrill giving pressure. Essex able to get around him into the offensive zone. Levi Webb on the near side board. Chipping it around, puck in front as Essex able to get a shot off there. And Colin Audie
went down hard.
Tripped up.
Man.
As he was kind of undercutted from a hit, but looks like he might be okay.
Yeah, he's sort of crouching down. Like Cam said, he's sort of almost like a hip check, under check. Kind of landed on his neck area, kind of awkward landing, but it looks like he'll be okay.
He's a fighter, I know that, and if anybody wants it, it's him.
I tell you what, this will make a huge statement for everybody in Vermont high school hockey. BFA capping this off. All the naysayers, if this game didn't happen, what if Essex, would have played? They would have beat BFA. This is going to really seal the deal for BFA if they can manage to withstand this last 142.
And as most of you know, and this, it's not like I'm digging up any fossils with this one, but being the fact that these teams have only played each other once and Essex came out on top, it kind of gives the opponent, the losing team, the advantage to go in, revise, reset, adjust accordingly, and kind of come up with the changes needed to play a more competitive game. Whereas if you're Essex and you win the game, you're obviously going to stick to the game plan because it was effective the first time around.
What's great is BFA had the opportunity to play them early, kind of later February, but still had a lot of games in between.
It was still the first half of the season.
Half of the season. They had time to adjust, figure out, Essex's style and how they play. And, this time off for Essex, it obviously shows it hurt them a little bit. They have played better in the second half of the game, but there's no doubt in my mind it hurt them.
So with that being said, 1:30 left here at Letty Park. Shot on net by Savoy. And Maxwell Foster covers that up. If you're Essex, you certainly need to get that puck out so you can try to get an extra man out there. But BFA doing a good job just throwing the puck on net and taking as many whistles as they can to break up this flow.
And Foster only allowing, at most, only one goal in any game this season. Only one goal against him in any game. BFA scoring 3 goals on him in this game. That doesn't take away that he's, he is the best goaltender in the state, but BFA making a statement, putting in 3 on him.
Essex with a rush now is number 19, Line. Line throws in front of net. Frady's picks up the trash. Frady's chips it up to Merrill. Merrill throws it all the way down. They're lucky to get the icing waved off as Merrill was outside the red line. Yeah. BFA with it in the offensive zone. Empty net is Valley. Valley shoots it. That's deflected by number 10, Hemingway. Essex skating it up, 6-on-5. Move there. Tripped up by Valley. Essex still with it in the offensive zone. Shot that just misses the near side corner of the net. And there's another shot that's deflected as
19.
number 20, Tobias Martin, throws it on net. I'm not sure who got the deflection, but that's
19.
up. That's up and over the shoulder of Telfer and into the back of the net.
Maxwell Line with an unbelievable tip in front. Just a perfect tip over Telfer's left shoulder, glove side. And we got a 1-goal hockey game, but 23 seconds left. Got to think Essex is going to keep that goalie pulled, do what they can.
Great goal there by Maxwell Line, who gets the tipped goal from Tobias Martin, who throws one. BFA winning the faceoff, getting it all the way down in their offensive zone.
Keep the pressure up here.
Just about 10 seconds left. Essex with one last opportunity, and they're offsides.
Wow, that was a big call there by LeGros, calling the offsides. 7 seconds left. Big break there for BFA.
And it looks like we have a player down for the Hornets. Good to see him get up. I think he's all right. Just kind of hit the boards a little funny.
Yeah,
he'll
be all right.
Looks like we got PT coming out for support.
It's like Hemingway might have gone into the boards a little awkward.
Hemingway's had a big night. He's been out here nonstop. Good to see him up and moving to the bench on his own.
And we had an offsides call, so we are outside of the BFA zone, thankfully, with this 7 seconds to go.
So 7 seconds to go, all the marbles.
This is it.
BFA can taste it.
Whatever it takes right here. Win this face-off, tie him up, do what you can.
So Valley will try to tie up the face-off and kill the remaining seconds left here. LeGros
There you
set
go.
the great win by Valley.
What a win.
And that's going to do it as your BFA Bobwhites are able to get their 20th state championship over the losing Essex Hornets.
Wow.
And BFA coming out on top, getting a quick 2 goals. 3 for 3 on the power play, able to take advantage. And then Owen Benoit with a big goal late, able to be a difference maker. And, Jason, certainly a different setting here, but happy for the boys and can't be more thrilled enough for that program.
Yeah, this is just a phenomenal win for these seniors, especially, like we said earlier, capping off that, any of those naysayers. This is a statement to win this game. You had Essex that had to wait around for that test, wait around for, quarantine for a week, and BFA caps it off with their 20th state championship. And we had, overall phenomenal game by BFA. And that Owen Benoit goal ends up being the game winner, which is huge for BFA. That third period was great by BFA. Unfortunately, Essex taking that late penalty and 3 for 3 on the power play for BFA. So good for them tonight.
Yeah, huge win by the Bobwhites. Anytime you can beat your rival, you'd absolutely love to have it. Again, the last time these teams competed against each other in a state championship was 2016, where the Bobwhites were able to get the 2-0 win. But the Hornets have had the Bobwhites number, and it's good to see them even up the championship series
Yeah.
4-4
Yep.
and stretch the playoff series closer to 12-8. You know, I don't know exactly what the definition of a game-winning goal is. I know there's been that argument. Some will say it's, you know, the goal that takes you the lead the rest of the through, but
Yeah.
regardless, all three of those players having a big goal in this game.
Yeah.
And now to the Division 1 championship team, the BFA hockey team, number 1, Michael. Number 2, Logan Swinga. Number 3, Relive. Number 4, Ethan Ollie. Number 5, Sean Berger. Number 6, Colin Ollie. Number 8, Joel Couture. Number 9, Thomas Wilbur. Number 10, Matt Merrill. Number 11, Ezra Anfield. Number 12, Dan Anthony. Number 13, Derek Redrock. Number 14, David Taylor. Number 15, Owen Benoit. Number 16, Nathan Benoit. Number 17, Arthur Gaffney. Number 18, Gavin Fayes. Number 19, Tony Evans. Number 20, Toby Fox. Number 21, Colin Grace. Number 22, Liam Wood. Number 23, Kristen Hardy. Number 22, Ian Johnson. Number 28, Aiden Savoy. Number 30, Tyler Vermont. And number 31, Deacon Rafa. We ask the captains of the BFA Bobwhites to come on right for our championship trophy. Bobwhites are first by up there, Dupont, Tom McDonald, John Douglas. Let's go, boys!
Welcome back to Gordon H. Paquette Arena at Letty Park. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss. Welcome back. We just did the award ceremony. Bobwhites winning their 20th state Division I title against the number 1 Essex Hornets. Big 3-2 win for the Bobwhites. Kind of just went through a recap not too long ago at the end of the game before we switched to the award ceremony, Jason. But again, big highlight as the Bobwhites able to capitalize 3 for 3 on the power play, and Owen Benoit with the big game-winning goal there in the late stages, giving Bobwhites the lift as Essex was able to kind of put some pressure in the second half of this tilt.
Yeah, BFA going up early 2-0 in this game, you know, fought hard the entire game. Both teams very physical. You know, Essex taking a few penalties, probably, you know, not a great time when they took that last one with about 5 minutes to go. And Owen Benoit capping off the 3-2 win. Essex, although scoring late in the third period to make it 3-2, but just not enough time for them to, you know, capitalize, get that third tying goal. So huge goal for Owen Benoit. First goal, power play by Valley. Second goal was a power play by Webb. And Benoit, the last goal on the power play. I did not get assists on those, unfortunately, but yeah, 3 for 3 on the power play. Huge night for BFA, 20th.
Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't have any announcers, so we weren't able to pick up or confirm penalties, even though we were able to kind of take a close eye. But assists were not awarded, so we're not really sure exactly what the final stat sheet was. But regardless, 3 big goals there. And, you know, yeah, the Bobwhites came out, and like we said, this Essex team hasn't played for about a week. A little sluggish start, slower step. You're playing a Bobwhites team. Obviously, they're going to be able to capitalize on that. And the same would be said if the roles reversed, as we had mentioned earlier. These two, both of the top 2 programs in the state, deserve to be here. Good we could see them battle it out here at Letty. You know, a lot of history at this program. Both grew up playing here. But, you know, regardless, the boys bringing home the 20th state title. I know they're excited, certainly happy for them. With that being said, you know, it's that time. It's Showtime Player of the Game, our final award of the season. For those of you who don't know what that shirt looks like, again, we give that out to the most valuable player of the game, specifically for the BFA team, as, you know, they are our local team in Franklin County. With that being said, you know, we had talked about multiple players tonight, specifically Christian Valley getting the big goal out of the gate. Levi Webb, I think for a while, was in the mix as well. Although he had 2 penalties, he had the second goal where he followed up his rebound. He also had multiple scoring opportunities after that. And the one thing I liked out of Levi Webb tonight was he brought a physicality to the game that this Bobwhite team sometime hasn't been so forefront to bring on. And he kind of set the tone. He was getting in people's face, and that's what you need in a state championship. But with that being said, we came to decide on one individual and one individual only, and you can take that from there.
Yeah, I mean, this player has been great all year on defense, really kind of the core for this BFA defense, and that is Owen Benoit with the third goal for BFA to cap off this 20th state championship. So we're giving him the Showtime Player of the Game, and it's well-deserved for him. Just also wanted to add, you know, it's great for these seniors, and to go out on top again, back-to-back state championships is a statement in itself, as also a statement is winning this game. And just, I'm very fortunate these guys got to play.
Absolutely. We have a lot of fun following those guys. With that being said, we'd like to thank tonight's sponsors, not only for tonight, but the entire winter sports season. Northwestern Medical Center, Collins Pearly Sports Complex, Handy Toyota, JC Image, Barrett Ford, and Clarity Realty with Keller Williams, Vermont. If your business would like to be a sports sponsor for the rest of the spring season or the 2021-2022 season, please contact Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. Blister, season's been cut in half, but it's been fun. I know we're both looking forward to getting back next year as BFA only losing 3 seniors. I know this Essex team's kind of losing a lot more. But with that being said, should be another promising year in front of us. Other than that, any final thoughts in regards to...
Benoit, Owen. Yeah. Final thoughts. I just think, lucky for these players to get to play in the... this final game, have, a couple playoff games, the seniors especially, BFA for staying healthy, Northwest Access, they've been huge. Paul especially has been great with us, and all the camera people behind the scenes that, you guys don't get to see or even hear, but, they give a lot of time to this broadcast, and I just want to thank them as well. But yeah, overall, I'm very fortunate to be here with you, and I appreciate you getting me involved in this broadcast and to help BFA hockey.
It's certainly it's a special team, and it's a special community to be a part of, and we both take pride in that. Hopefully next year we can kind of get back to the norm. I know Gutterson was a lot of fun, so hopefully there's a lot of seniors, juniors coming up through this program, so hopefully they get a chance to get back to Gutterson and we can get things back to normal.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But with that being said, your 2021 state champions, BFA Bobwhites, get their 20th state title, hit that monumental mark. And with that being said, Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss with Northwest Access TV. Good night, folks.
Thanks, folks.